You know, when the ball's on the other side of that line from where you are, your job is help defense.
So that foul on Darko is his first. That is the 5th, at least I have unofficially, team foul on the Aggies. And I've got 3 on Mizzou here at the 11-13 mark. Denman, of course, the leading scorer for the Tigers, knocks down the free throw, and Missouri starts to whittle away.
Now, Phil Pressey has given an awful lot of pressure on whatever guard gets that inbounds pass. There's those hands. Safford with his arms came in there, and he got a good piece of him with that.
And that's his first foul.
Now watch Safford's arms. He's going to reach here right there. He's going to reach in. He gets that arm in there, and that's always going to be a foul. Keep the arms up in the air. Use the body for position when you double team.
You know, Pressey is making an impact already.
Well, you know, he got that pass in the corner down here just a moment ago. He is. He's adding a lot of pressure to the defense of Missouri on half court and full court.
And another 3 ball for Texas A&M. This one, Nathan Walkup. He had missed his first. He's now 1 of 2.
Well, I like Walkup. He's a tough kid. He rebounds. He blocks out. He does a lot of good things. Like that ball right there he went after and was responsible for getting.
Safford just committed another personal off his miss.
And no need to. He just kind of carelessly banged into an A&M player. You know, see the white shirt and don't bang into him.
Quickly picks up 2 and takes a seat on the Missouri bench.
Yeah, I'm just going to say they've got to bring a second guy up to help on the inbound situation. Pressey makes a really good move right there again. Came up with the ball and missed the layup. Great defensive play and didn't capitalize on it. And that's the second one he's picked off on the inbounds pass. They're not going to be able, they being A&M, they're not going to be able to use just one inbounds guy. They're going to have at least 2 up there where they cross and screen for one another and make it tough for the defense. Good baseline defense by Walkup.
Missouri now 2 of 15. 2 of 15 to start this game from the field. They're going to get it back in a hurry. Pressey to the attack. He just pulls up, and now 2 of 16.
You know, they're not out of the game yet. I mean, they've got a lot of time, but they're going to have to get something going here. A&M is not really helping their cause by being too quick at the defensive end.
Shot clock comes down to 10 and now down to 5. Denman working against it, kicks corner, and no. And it's Dash Harris with a great move inside and more from behind with a better block. Up the floor, here's Denman. He'll attack, and he's on the free throw line.
Great hustle play by Moore. Here we're going to see Moore hustling down, coming in from behind right there. Makes a great block, and his body he kept away from contact. You can just see him kind of arch his back. So that was a really smart, good play.
9 o'clock here in Kansas City, and Texas A&M leads Missouri 18-8. This is a quarterfinal game in the Big 12 tournament. The winner of this game that you're watching will play Texas tomorrow in the second semifinal. Kansas will meet Colorado, and what a story Colorado has become in this tournament as they advance to the semifinals for the first time in their last year as a member of this conference. Next year, remember, they will move to the Pac-12. Denman knocks the free throw down, and it's 18-9. Aggies over the Tigers.
Now A&M is using 2 guys up to inbounds the pass, plus the passer.
Middleton with 2 fouls back on the floor for Texas A&M. Shot clock winds down inside of 10. LeBeau and 1. Well, you were so right early in the game when you put your finger on LeBeau.
Oh, I think he's the key to their offense. He has great strength. He goes right through the foul here. You're going to see him. Watch him go through the foul here and make the basket. Right there is the foul, and he's able to have the strength to go through for the bucket.
And he adds the free throw. And the Aggies go up 21-9, and they keep this large contingent of Missouri Tiger fans quiet here in the Sprint Center.
Oh, even in the last, we got 8.5 to go, but in about the last 5 or 6 minutes, A&M hasn't been real good offensively either. They got that good 10-point lead earlier, and it just kind of stayed there.
The Tigers continue to search for scores against this tough half-court defense. And Missouri continues to misfire, but they get an offensive rebound. Ratliff throws it up, and he'll come to the free throw line. He took a hard tumble.
LeBeau did a great job of coming across the lane to help out there. That pass into the post was going to result in a bucket for Missouri, but LeBeau took that away from the Tigers.
Well, earlier today, Colorado advanced to the semifinals, as we told you. There is Tad Boyle, partially hidden. Of course, he played basketball for Larry Brown at Kansas. He was the captain of the team, and he was there when Danny Manning was a freshman. But Tad was not a member of the national championship team in 1988. He had already graduated, but he has done an outstanding job moving from Northern Colorado to the Buffalo style.
Well, he did a very good job at Northern Colorado, and that's just carried over into what he's done at the University of Colorado. His team plays at both ends of the floor very well.
And kick back to the outside. Dash Harris with the ball fake, brings it back down, and Holly Rowe, Danny Manning is quite a legend in these parts.
That's right, and when I talked to Tad Boyle after their game, I was clearing up his Kansas history, and I said, now you played with Danny Manning, right? And he said, Holly, Danny Manning played with me. Make sure you quote me directly on that. And then he said, of course, you know I'm just kidding.
LeBeau flushes again for the Aggies.
Really, really good drop-off pass by Harris. That's the first really good offensive contribution Harris has made, but it was a good one.
Missouri has just been ice cold here in the first half. Can't buy a hoop. They're 2 of 19 from the field. Hibbert on the drive will be on the free throw line. And he fouled by Kim English. So Mark Turgeon, another former Jayhawk. And there they are back in the day. Danny and the Miracles.
We'll put 66 seconds on the clock, and our contestant will need to make a shot from each of the Phillips 66 shields located on the floor before proceeding to the next shield. Each made shot is worth $100. Phillips 66 hard. 30 seconds. John, move closer. There you go, rebound. 15 seconds. 10. Going for downtown again. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's have a hand for John Manning from Kansas City, Missouri. He's won $100. And Phillips 66, hardworking gas for participating in the Phillips 66 Around the World promotion.
Coach, I guarantee you that Roy Williams and the staff had the tapes out looking at Virginia. Cavaliers were up on Miami by 10 points with 38 seconds to go and turned it over 4 times. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
No, I was shocked when you told me that. I saw the score, but I didn't see how they had arrived at that score from the 38-second mark till the end of the game. That was amazing.
Ripped them in overtime, and Hibbert misfiring, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to Missouri. And again, our storyline, Missouri 2 of 19 from the field. They've missed all 4 of their 3-ball attempts. Denman has 1 field goal, and English has 1. And back on March 1st, they had 25 points against Nebraska. They have only 11 points here, and we are down at the 7-minute mark of the first half. Ratliff, that's 3 of 20.
Ratliff just got that big rear end in there with great position, was able to spin to the bucket.
And there's your man Walkup again. Walkup, Nathan Walkup.
You know, he caught it, and he already knew where he was going to go. Watch this now. He's going to catch it down here on the baseline. He's looking at the bucket, and immediately he went to the baseline side of Ratliff and was able to take it to the bucket and draw the foul at the same time.